Express delivery.
Maria, you want to translate? Are we? What time do we? Oh, okay. Do you mind translating? It's okay. Yeah. This way, Jenny can get a break. Yeah. Thank you.
We wish you the
Okay. Yes. Sí. Huh?
See, it came to you. Perfect.
Okay.
No, Maria.
Okay.
Cuando terminamos el samsara con la rueda de karma, ¿qué pasa con el ser, con conciencia?
When we're done with the samsara wheel, what happens to consciousness?
When we're done with the samsaric realm, what happens to consciousness? Nothing. It shines bright. It shines brightly.
Yeah.
It shines brightly. What? ¿Qué te no?
Oh, what follows?
What follows?
Yeah. What next? She's getting ready for what next.
So, when you receive an invitation from the queen to go to her castle,
Cuando recibes una invitación de la reina para ir a su castillo,
and instead of putting the invitation in the... Oh, okay. I was going to give you a break and have Maya translate, but okay. When you get an invitation from the queen to come to her castle,
cuando recibes una invitación de la reina para ir al castillo,
and you don't put the invitation in your drawer, you actually open the invitation.
y cuando tú abres esa invitación,
And you read the invitation.
la lees,
And you start to ask, where is the queen's castle? What are the directions?
y preguntas cuál es la dirección del castillo de la reina, cuáles son las direcciones para llegar.
And one person tells you, go this way, and you go over the mountain, and then down the valley, and then you go around the other mountain, then the other valley, and you go up around, and 20 more kilometers, you get to the castle.
Y entonces alguien te dice, vaya por aquí, vaya a la montaña, vaya al valle, y después 20 kilómetros después llegará.
And the person who told you that is very handsome, very attractive, very nice person.
La persona que te dijo es muy guapo.
And then you ask somebody else, just like somebody else, or somebody hears you,
Entonces alguien más te escucha.
and it's an old person, and not shaven, and the hair is, and tells you, oh, you want to go to the queen's castle? You go like this, and then another day you're there.
Y luego ves una persona toda viejita, sin rasurar, no sé qué, pero te dice, vas por aquí,
Take
y
you
ahí por ahí llegarás.
10 minutes you're there.
En 10 minutos estás aquí.
But because you like the other guy, and you say, no, I'm gonna go the other way, So you follow the way to the mountain, and yeah.
Pero me gustó el otro tipo, y entonces voy a ese camino.
And then you're crossing, and you're good, and you're doing good, and then you go over the mountain, and you're going down the hill now, and you come, there is a road, but there is a river now flowing across the road.
Y entonces estás haciéndolo bastante bien, has ido hasta arriba, bajas, pero hay un río.
I say, my God, I cannot turn around. I've traveled so far.
Y entonces no puedo darme la vuelta, he viajado tanto.
So you start to ask around, anybody has a boat, anybody has what can I do? And 2 weeks later, you meet some people that say, "Yeah, they're going to build a bridge for you."
Y entonces ves qué puedes hacer, buscar un bote y después encuentras a alguien que te dijo, voy a construir un puente para ti.
To make a long story short, many years later, you arrive to the Queen's castle if you don't give up.
Y luego, sí, para hacer un largo cuento corto, 20 años después llegas.
Actually, a
Si
more
no has desistido.
a more real story is that along the way you're gonna get married and divorced 2-3 times.
Un cuento más largo es que dentro del camino te vas a casar una, 2 o 3 veces.
You're,
Te vas a divorciar.
you're gonna raise children, and so maybe in this lifetime you arrive to the Queen's castle.
Y entonces ya tuviste hijos y tal vez llegarás al castillo de la reina.
But your question is like, what happens when the wheel of samsara, when you're finished with the wheel of samsara, what happens to consciousness? Well, you get to the Queen's castle.
Tu pregunta es, ¿qué pasa con la rueda del samsara cuando sos la conciencia?
And you knock on the door, they open the door, you show your invitation.
Entonces, lo que sería es que llegas al castillo, tocas la puerta, te abren la puerta, muestran la invitación,
They take you inside,
te llevan adentro
and you are treated like the Queen's guest.
y eres tratada como la invitada de la reina.
How does the Queen treat her guests?
¿Y cómo trata la reina a sus invitados?
Best possible, the best, royally.
Okay.
Now, if you are outside the castle and you're asking what is it like to be inside the castle,
Y si estás fuera del castillo y estás preguntando cómo se siente estar adentro,
it's not like you cannot, no matter how I describe it to you, it's not like you have experienced it or like you will experience it. The description is not the thing.
entonces por más que te lo describan, tu experiencia no será lo mismo en ninguna descripción.
So we just say peace and happiness.
Entonces decimos paz y felicidad.
Peace and happiness. Causeless peace and happiness.
Ahí lo que hay es felicidad sin causa y paz.
Like the a metaphor is like the peace of deep sleep, but you are awake.
Es como la paz del sueño profundo, pero estás despierto.
So in deep sleep, there's no worry, nothing concerning you, nothing, no world, body, mind that's affecting you, nothing.
Es como en el sueño profundo, nada te está afectando, no hay preocupaciones, no hay nada,
But you are awake.
pero estás despierto.
You know yourself. You know what you are.
Sabes tu ser,
You know the self. You know everything is the self.
sabes que todo es el ser.
But it's a knowingness that's being known through you. It is not your knowingness. It's known through you as you.
Es un saber que está siendo fluyendo a través de ti y que te sabe, te conoce a ti mismo.
Yes. It's a silent understanding.
Es una comprensión silenciosa.
It's the core piece of being.
Es la paz central del ser.
It's being knowingly the self, being knowingly the one reality.
Es ser conscientemente y sabiéndolo la realidad.
Cannot describe to you being in the Queen's Castle. You have to experience it for yourself.
No puedo describirte el castillo de la reina. Tienes que experimentarlo por ti mismo.
But well, that's good enough.
Well, I have one more question.
Yes.
Does it matter how you dress when you go in the castle and see the queen?
¿Importa cómo te vistes cuando llegas al castillo a ver a la reina?
Does it matter how you dress when you enter the Queen's Castle? Yes. You have to enter in your complete nakedness.
Sí, tienes que entrar en tu completa desnudez.
Ya hemos estado ahí.
Have we been there?
Have what?
Have you been there?
Have we been there?
Have we?
Have you been there?
No, have we been there?
Ya hemos estado ahí.
Have we been there? Have we been there?
In God's kingdom there is only God.
En el reino de Dios solo hay Dios.
There is no other reality but that.
No hay otra realidad que eso.
There isn't a me or a you or a we.
No hay un yo, un mí, un nosotros.
You perceive a me, you perceive another, you perceive a we.
Usted percibe un otro, usted percibe a un mí, usted percibe a un nosotros.
What is it that perceives? What are you truly? What is it that perceives right now?
¿Qué es lo que percibe ahora?
Don't think about it. Just go directly to the source, to the I that perceives. What is that?
Pero no pienses acerca de ello.
Is that
Ve a la fuente.
a me? Is that another? Is that a we? Or is that the formless, wordless presence, beingness?
¿Es un yo, es un nosotros, es un usted o es un ser sin que no puede ser descrito con palabras? Sin forma.
Keep going in that direction, not outward. Just
Continúa yendo a la dirección.
keep going to the
adentro,
source.
no hacia afuera.
What is the reality that perceives?
¿Qué es la realidad que percibe?
What is the reality of I?
¿Qué es la realidad del yo?
It cannot be a thought because a thought arises and dissolves.
No puede ser un pensamiento porque este pensamiento surge y se disuelve.
What is it that is non-thought? It's non-thought.
¿Qué es lo que es un no pensamiento?
That is.
¿Qué es?
Undoubtedly is. Absolute isness. Absolutely is.
Que es absolutamente ser.
The
que
same-
está siendo.
The same isness this morning when you woke up, and the same isness that when you were having breakfast, and the same isness right now.
Que es esto que está siendo. Que fue, que está siendo, que esa cualidad de ser que estuvo presente en el desayuno cuando te despertaste y ahorita.
I know you cannot describe it in words, but you don't need words for it.
No necesitas describirlo en palabras, pero no necesitas palabras para describirlo.
You go there with your entire being because you are that. You go there as being.
Vas ahí con todo tu ser porque eres eso.
As itself. So the I knows itself. I know I am. I know I am.
Yo sé que soy.
It's a silent knowing. It's a direct knowing.
Es un conocimiento directo y silencioso.
I know I am. Not an object. Not. I cannot cut the I am or the I or burn the I. It's a formless self, the formless I.
No es un objeto, no lo puedo cortar, no lo puedo dividir.
The reality that is, the reality that perceives this perception.
Es la realidad que percibe esta percepción.
Okay, well, very beautiful to be with you all. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. I thought